Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I really hope you all had an amazing week which has passed by. And the topic that I've taken for today is something very, contradicting maybe. We hear it so many times around us that if you get support from the people who are close to you, who are dear to you, then you can reach your goal sooner, right? You feel that, with support coming from your relatives, family, friends, etc., you can do something in a way better way. And that is a notion which is going on for like since ages maybe, and it is true to some extent. It is very true that some support can help you in a long run. But today, what I just realized, again, it was through some, conversations with different people, that sometimes when you are, taking a group of people with you and trying to do something, okay, so maybe the idea is yours, but you need some people, right? Or you're involving others in your idea. Somewhere down the line, the pressure comes on this one person, like the one whose idea it is, that it has to work because you are answerable to so many people now, more than yourself, you have to answer the others if it doesn't work out. And somewhere down the line, guys, I feel whenever a new idea is there or you want to start something new, do something, and if you have that, there's a finite amount of energy, right? I always say that every individual has certain amount of energy, or maybe you want to do a task, you need certain amount of, your time and again energy to be put into it. And now just imagine if you have say something like 100 100 units of energy, just for an example. And now there will be this maybe 10 or 20 units which you have to maybe spend in that pressure that you have to do this particular thing in a correct way and make sure that it is getting successful, because there are people, there are others whom you have to answer. Whereas whereas if you are doing everything by yourself, you have got into something wherein you're not involving other people into it, and it's wholly solely you're doing like how you're finding it right, and you're putting your own idea, your own energy. And now say again you have 100 units of energy, that whole 100 units are just being focused on your goal, right? You don't feel that pressure that if this thing fails, people are going to laugh at me. If this thing fails, what will I answer the ones whom I had asked for the support or who are with me? So, yes, I know ideas can be successful and can fail also. But when you're doing it all by yourself, this is my personal opinion that maybe the amount of burden that you have, the pressure that you have to make it successful is less. And when that pressure is less, I think you can be more productive because maybe this might not work out, maybe it might work out, but whatever the outcome is, it will be solely I'll be responsible. I have not got other people into it. I'm doing it by myself. So it works out really good. It doesn't work out, then it's just like, okay, fine. I might have not done it in the right way. And I don't have to answer anybody else like why this didn't happen. Secondly, guys, I feel, when you do something with a lot of people support, and if it becomes successful, like, it turns out to be really great. Again, you have to give a lot of credits to others, like to each individual, maybe. And then you have to be very careful when you're, giving the credits also, because there will be a bunch of people who will be like, I did this, okay, I did that, and I needed this much amount of appreciation for this particular doing this thing in a certain way that helped you in attaining your goal. Whereas when you're doing it all by yourself, like you can take the whole credit. Once it is successful, it is whole yours. You don't have to go and say, I'm thankful to this one or I'm thankful to that one. It's just that you have to be thankful for yourself. That's it. So somewhere down the line, these days I'm trying to find like the positive things in anything that is maybe portrayed, or for a long time it is being considered as negative. Like people used to think it is a really bad thing, or still there are so many people who say, you know, you're doing something without anyone's support, oh, it must be so difficult, it must be this, it must be that. But you have to look at the good side of the thing. Like, you know, if there is nobody supporting you, nobody is on your side or anything, and you're doing it all by yourself, you know, in the future, you are going to give that credit. Once it is successful, you're going to give that credit all to you. You don't have to share it with anyone. So, yeah, this is a small thing which I found very positive and very motivating, you know, to do something on your own. If you are capable, do your analysis, see how much you can, you know, attain by yourself, how much you might have to outsource or whatever, how much you have to uh, how to go about it, so that you know you need minimal amount of any other inputs, and try to do as much as possible by yourself in whatever the new goal, new dream, new venture. It could be anything that you want to do, and once it is successful, yes, you know, the crown is just on your head. You don't have to share it with anyone else. Okay? So I'll leave you all with this very positive note that if you ever find yourself in any place wherein you don't, you know, you feel that, okay, nobody's supporting me, nobody's on my side, nobody is giving me a backup. And at that point, remember that once you are through it and you're successful, it is going to be all be yours, and you don't have to answer anyone. God forbid if it doesn't work out. It is just, you know, you have to face it. You don't have to answer anyone why it didn't work out. Okay, so I'll see you all next week, and till then, take care. Bye bye.